May 5 minutes pa naman tayo para mag-ano, diba? Ito nga sa...
Kasi hindi.
Okay na.
Tapos naman, kailangan ko lang tagalin mo na hindi pinamagin. Okay na, complete na ba? Yung ano ba, yung enrollments, tama ba yun? Okay.
Ganito na.
Ano ba? Nag-start na ba tayo? Ay, shucks. Ulitin mo ulit.
Okay na. Tayo na eh.
Hanggat hindi mo nag-start ulitin.
Wala na. Start na.
Hello. Isang ko na. Mag-stream.
Sisend ko, sisend.
Hello. Hello. Bless me. Bless everyone.
Wag na, wag na. Wait, bakit po? Dapat sa taas. Sabi ko sa inyo. Check.
One, two, three.
Welcome back,
everyone.
everyone.
This
This
is
is
Scholar
the
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Yes, back at it again with the same familiar faces you might recognize. I am Kayla Morales.
I am Maui Rodriguez.
I am James Lingote.
I'm Zafar Gatchalian.
Naya Jaluta.
I'm Claire Castillo. Okay. Anyways,
Okay. Before we begin, does anyone remember a memorable moment from our first live stream?
Well, guys, I remember all the laughter, information, and advice we gave to our viewers to become a scholar. You know, it really made the stream feel like a safe and welcoming space for scholars. This might be have downsides, but it's admirable that it was all of our first times, right?
Exactly.
Right.
For me, it was a ton of fun, especially our candid moments when things would get sort of awkward or off track, but we all managed to present the necessary information to be educational enough.
yes, and I couldn't agree more because for me it was like, in fact, I'd like to add that it was the viewer's presence as well that it made it feel exciting and engaging, right, Maui?
Right.
And I'd like to believe that most viewers, right after watching our stream, at least had held scholarship to more importance, especially for those in need of it.
Yes, same here. I also remember reading the comments and giving a shout out to one of our scholar friends. Shout out to Franzelato!
Yay! Shout out sa'yo.
Woo! And of course, to our loyal viewers, I hope we could provide a new, better experience for you.
I think that is enough recap for now. How about we get our viewers?
Yes! Sino-sino
Hi,
yung mga viewers
everyone.
natin?
Gusto kaya sila?
We have Dana Euphilane, we have Franzel Ann, si Katsumi nandito din, si, si Oopsie nandito, si Plazzy, sino pa? Mag-comment kayo guys, go, go, go!
Take your time. Shout out Franzel, our scholar.
Yes!
Wow! Kumain na ba kayo?
Kumain na ba kayo?
Kumain na kayo. Have you guys eaten? Tama ba?
Have you guys eaten? Yes!
Eat well. Okay. Anyways, okay.
Okay, so, mag-comment ba sila? Okay. So, we have here, what are we gonna do?
What are we going to do? Before we start, let's warm things up with a little quick icebreaker of Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
Feel free to interact with us in the comment section and type I have or I have never. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's start.
Okay, never have I ever saved emergency money. Right? Like,
We'll give you guys 10 seconds to answer. Answer I have or I have never.
yeah. What are they saying?
I have.
I have daw. Grabe. Next. Next na ba
Next.
tayo?
Next.
Okay, next.
Next question.
Never have I ever dreamed of studying in an Ivy League college.
Kayo. What's your answer?
Not really.
I have dreamed of
Never.
enrolling sa Harvard. Wow!
Ah, dream big, grit and focus. Takambi.
Okay.
Next.
Next is never have I ever saved my baon to buy school supplies. Okay. Ayan. Never have I ever saved my baon to buy school supplies. Ako, I have. Kasi kulang ang pera ko.
What else?
So,
Meron pa ba?
meron na ba? So guys, now moving on to the next question. Never I have ever been tempted to use my school money on video games. Meron ba dyan?
Oop. Right. Meron ba, guys? Again, never have I ever been tempted to use my school money on video games. Kayo ba? Yes, I
Yes.
have kayo.
Ako, no.
Ako din, never.
I'm not into games.
Yes! Wow!
Okay. Next.
Last one is never have I ever eaten pancit canton every day just to save money.
I have.
I have ba? Never.
Never. I think
Parang
never.
never.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, oo.
Not every day, but
Yes.
sometimes. Okay.
Okay, did you guys enjoy our little game? Hopefully you
Yes.
did, kasi it may have been fun, but some of those statements actually reflect real experiences students go through when money is limited.
That's true. Things like saving baon, choosing cheaper food like pancit canton, or thinking carefully about how we spend money show how students adapt when resources are tight.
And sometimes those small decisions can affect how students live day to day. Some students even have to balance school with part-time work or helping their families at home. Others might struggle to afford school supplies, transportation, or even meals during the day. These situations show us that not all students experience schools in the same way.
And that connects to the topic we'll be discussing today, which is poverty. So what is poverty? Syempre later pag-usapan natin yan. And how it affects students and their opportunities. So,
So I want to ask you guys, how does poverty really affect a student's performance?
paano nga ba? Because one major effect is the lack of resources. Some students struggle to afford school supplies, internet access, or even transportation to school, right, Maui?
Yeah,
Which
right.
makes it harder
Right.
for them to participate fully in class. Right.
I agree. And aside from resources, poverty can also affect a student's home environment. Financial stress within the family can create pressure, and sometimes students even need to work or help support their household.
You know, James, that's true. Carrying those responsibilities can take a toll on a student's focus and energy. Instead of concentrating fully or on academics, they might be thinking about financial worries.
And looking at the bigger picture, poverty isn't just about money. It's an educational barrier. It shapes a student's daily life, mental state, and long-term goals. Studies, both global and here in the Philippines, shows that financial hardship influences how students think, behave, and dream. It affects motivation, emotional well-being, sense of belonging in class, and even self-confidence. For example, a student who can't afford tutoring or extra learning resources might feel less confident participating in class, even if they're capable. Or a student worrying about meals and transportation might feel exhausted, which can make it harder to concentrate or remember lessons.
And that's why understanding poverty in education is so important. It helps us see the real challenges many students face and why support systems like scholarships can make such a big difference. These resources don't just provide financial relief, they give students the time, space, and confidence to focus on learning and reaching their goals.
And it's also about the opportunity. When students receive support, whether through scholarships or school programs, they're not just catching up, they're being empowered to pursue higher education, develop skills, and aim for careers they might have thought were out of reach.
Exactly. Understanding these barriers also help teachers, schools, And communities design programs that truly meet students' needs, instead of assuming everyone starts from the same place.
It's a reminder that education isn't just about grades. It's all about the whole student, their environment, their mental health, and their access to resources. Addressing poverty in education means giving every student a fair chance to succeed.
That's right. So,
Yes.
have you guys experienced poverty ba?
Ako, for me, yeah.
Of course. Parang lahat naman na.
Lahat tayo. Kasi kahit kapag
May lack of resources.
What do you think is the reason why we lack resources?
Hmm.
Siguro the economy as a whole. Um, merong ups and downs, yung mga prices, naapektuhan yung
Yeah.
salary ng parents
May
natin.
nagkakaroon ng inflation. And then, we tend to like, di tayo sa sobrang mahal ng mga prices, di tayo nakaka-buy ng
Mga
mga needs natin. Yung mga, viewers natin, tanong natin sila.
Okay. Let's ask our viewers, have you guys experienced poverty ba?
may nakikita akong yes.
Yes, si Frenzel and Latin. How was your experience? Ano yung mga dinanas mo? Franzel and Lato. Sa mga ibang viewers natin dyan, have you experienced poverty? Or kaya may kakilala kayong, nakaka-experience ng poverty?
I think since poverty is like syempre pinag-uusapan, do you think scholarship is helpful for those who struggles financially?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Why do you think it's much more
kasi compare natin sa mga regular lang na, di ba? Parang ako lang sumasagot dito.
Yes!
Yes,
They play
why?
a big part,
Why?
like a lot of financial
Nakakapanggaan yung loob ko.
How about you? What do you think?
Of course, nakakalaking tulong ng scholarship.
Yes.
Especially sa mga parents natin, guys.
Yeah. Sa mga mga kulang ama sa sahod ng parents. Siyempre.
So, having an education is a privilege, guys.
yes.
Be thankful sa nagpapaaral sa atin.
Ay,
Kasi,
ma.
from our last live stream, we mentioned that education is not a fling of a vessel, but a kindling of a flame. So, up lang.
Right.
Yeah!
Anyways,
So,
let's proceed na.
proceed na tayo. Okay. So, the role of scholarships can differ from your perspective. Some are achievements handed through hard work and dedication, while others think of it as their only solution to reliable financial relief. Scholarships provide so many opportunities that play an important role to so many students, with over 65% of students using them to cover costs. They foster academic excellence, enhance student confidence, and open doors to career opportunities, while promoting social mobility, equity, and diversity in education.
And that's why it's so meaningful to discuss these issues and connect them to real solutions like scholarships, supporting students academically and financially can truly change the trajectory of their lives.
Okay, last quarter on January 2026, our group held a survey questionnaire / interview among Apex School Santa Rita students with the title Apex Students' Values and Views on Scholarships in the Face of Poverty. Noted by Miss Rebecca Castor, our purpose was to investigate the values and views of APEC Junior High School and Senior High School students regarding scholarships in the face of poverty. These interviews were conducted room to room through voluntary participation or convenience sampling in a more research term.
Okay, so what you're seeing on the screen right now is all our gathered data transcribed into Google Sheets. The screenshot actually doesn't show all of them. There's more than what is shown, consisting of 15 total respondents from junior high to senior high and 8 questions in total. The sheets would be too wordy, so we will read about 4 answers from each question, gather the key themes, summarize, and connect them to our very topic, scholarships.
All right, guys. Let us know if you guys are still following. Kindly type one in the chat box if you're still here. We'll wait for you guys. Okay.
One. Seven
Wow.
oopsie one.
Sino si
16.
Oopsie made up Oops? Sino to? Wow.
Oh.
Ah,
Wow.
you're listening, ah. Okay. If you guys haven't heard it clearly, okay, if you guys are still following, kindly type one in the chat box.
Chat box. Right
Wow,
here.
friends now.
Right here.
So,
Okay. Yun nga
okay.
ba?
Okay, we have two respondents. So, we'll proceed to the question number one. How do you handle academic pressure while dealing with personal or family responsibilities? I would handle my pressure by coping if needed and breaking my tasks into smaller jobs so I don't get stressed and cramming. That's one from the Google Sheet earlier.
This one's very short. By staying calm, doing the work early, and by helping others.
Good luck. I can by doing work early, splitting my time for the project and family responsibilities and mostly splitting my time so I don't get pressured.
Okay, for the last one, I tried to focus on time management because I usually get stressed easily when I have a lot of tasks to do and sometimes things get messy and not organized. So I always prioritize what I have to finish first so I know what I could focus and divert my attention to before doing other things.
To shortly summarize, each student has their own method or way of managing themselves, but similar patterns include self coping strategies that reduce pressure, time management, and task priorities. For the second question, what motivates you to study well in the first place? A student answered, to be perfect and at least do something for my family because they do a lot for me and pay for my education.
Another answer to be successful in life and to repay my parents for what they've done to me. They've helped me a lot in my education.
The third answer is mostly my family because I want to have a good future, so it'll be my turn to take care of them.
And so actually I've been interested in applying for scholarships for universities in other countries. So maybe if I study well, I will get I will get really good grades and maybe that will be a really big help in the future.
To shortly summarize, the word family is most mentioned in each answer, highlighting that most of their motivations are rooted from either their own self expectations on how they want to make their parents proud or just pure family expectations. They seem to all have an undertone of I have to repay my parents. In a way, now for question number five, okay, for question number five, how would not receiving a
Question three,
question three? How would not receiving okay, question number five.
three.
Let's skip that one.
Let's skip that.
How would not receiving financial support influence the decisions you make about continuing your education? They answered that without financial support, they would struggle to learn some stuff in school. It would cause a lot of problems for me personally because financial support is crucial to maintain for students like me.
It can lead to bad.
Jobs that are suitable for my age so I could continue my education for myself.
And for the last one, without financial support, I wouldn't be able to be more motivated and inspired in continuing my studies. So like maybe it would also affect me. I would feel very stressed since when you have financial problems, you wouldn't be able to dream freely about what you want to do in the future with your studies.
And again, to summarize, it would be easy to lose motivation and be discouraged from academics, especially when finance plays a huge role in careers. It is what sustains families and provides a good future for aspiring scholars and students alike. For the seventh question, let's just skip some and just focus on important questions. For seventh question, for our interviewees are, what advantages do you think students gain from being scholarship recipients? They answer that they get an advantage that most students don't have, and they are seen as the best because of their scholarship rewards and better chances to find jobs or careers.
And they said they can get their education for free and there's no debts or loan to the bank and they can have good credit score to go like a future home or something.
And the privilege of having education without paying, only having a scholarship, which is good because your parents won't have to pay for your education and they will only have to pay for your foods or allowance.
There are a lot of really good benefits and advantages. Since you're a student, having a scholarship would be much easier because you wouldn't have to earn money and gain money for things that are important, such as textbooks. Because they are really expensive, and again, it helps scholarship. It helps scholarships. You really only have to focus on doing well, and it will help you in the future.
Of course, I'm going to summarize
Again.
again. Uh, Students are aware of specific advantages such as chances for jobs, zero or minimal loans, privilege, and a higher chance of a good future. And for the last question, question number 8, what challenges might scholars face while trying to maintain their academic performance? The first one to answer is that the struggles that they will face are they will have to live up to a very high expectations from people because of their scholarship award and their overall performance education and studying.
The next one says their lack of time management because I have a friend that has a scholarship and they very lack time management.
And exams or projects because they give a high grade which is really needed for scholarship. That's why they should definitely maintain the academic grade which is high so they won't lose their scholarship.
Challenges may be the maintenance of having really good scores and grades. Other times, since again it's always scholarship, so it wouldn't be guaranteed that you will be able to keep your scholarship when you don't have a good performance in your studies.
Okay. And to finally summarize, the common struggles that are thought to be as a scholar are the expectations from being a scholar. The need for high performance, difficulty in time management, exams, and a lack of personal time. This interview overall gave us a really good insight on how students think of scholarships, their motivations, their needs, and such. It is clear that education plays a huge role in every student's lives, and it is crucial that educational aids such as scholarships are provided. Okay, we're going to ask some questions now for heads up. So, what what questions can you remember from our last slide?
Like we will wait for your answers.
We'll give you guys 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8,
Bilis.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Seven,
6,
six,
5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Okay, still waiting for your answers.
So repeat the question again. What's your question?
Do you guys remember one or a two in our previous slides, like questions? Do you guys still remember a question from our previous slide? We'll wait, guys.
You're late. You're late. Six.
This is scholarship either.
What are the requirements?
So, ano daw? What are the requirements daw? Ganun. Tama ba, Maui?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right,
Nandun ba
yes,
siya,
ma'am.
nandun ba siya sa question, ano natin kanina?
What are the requirements? I think we will proceed on that. But thank you, Francel, for your insight. Anyway, I mean, it's not in the previous
Yes, pero,
previous slide, but we'll talk about that
yeah.
afterwards.
So anyway, second question. Yes, another question sa inyo. What college did Maui say when we talk about what she really wanted? If you like, kung nakikinig talaga kayo. Again, what college did Maui say she wanted?
Clue, guys. Ivy League College.
Harvard daw. Tama ba?
Wow!
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 Very...
Great.
That's great.
Give a
Give
thumbs
one
up.
clap
Give one
for
clap.
Oopsie. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay. So now let's talk about one of the most important parts of scholarship applications,
Yes.
the requirements. To make it easier, we have divided them into two categories: basic eligibility and common documents.
Starting with basic eligibility, most scholarships require applicants to be Filipino citizens. This is usually verified with a PSA birth certificate or valid government ID.
Okay.
And another key factor is academic performance. Siyempre, hindi mawawala yun. Many scholarships require a GWA of 80 to 90% or higher. Merit-based scholarships, especially full grants, can require 95% or above. These programs often look for students with honors, awards, or consistent academic rankings. And remember, no subject grade should fall below 80 or 85, as some scholarships automatically disqualify failing marks.
And guys, consistency is important. Okay? Scholarship providers check grades across multiple grading periods. So, chat check muna tayo. Are your grades consistent this year ba?
No.
Drop a yes or no in the chat.
Yes. So repeat the question again.
Okay? Are your grades consistent ba? Drop a yes or no.
Kayo, are your grades consistent?
No.
Sure.
Bumaba ako sa science.
Oh, ano na lang.
It's
Bawit
okay.
na lang. It's okay.
Make bawit.
Make
next
bawit.
quarter.
Ito, si Claire.
Quarter.
Ito si Claire. Not sure. Not
Eh, ikaw.
You still haven't checked your grades. Okay.
Let's check your grades.
How about you, Zafar? Is your grades consistent?
Yes.
Yes. How about you, Maui?
Yeah, of course.
Eh, ikaw.
Nonchalant. Ikaw.
Ako? Yes.
Alright,
How about
alright.
Naya? Di mo pati natin.
How about you, Naya?
Yes.
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 Wow.
Wow. How about our viewers?
Yes daw.
Yes.
From Lato, yes. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! And from Oopsie, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so moving on. Next is we have good moral character. Scholarships don't just look at grades, they also consider a student's behavior, integrity, and participation in schools.
So that's why you usually need a certificate of good moral character, which confirms that you have a clean disciplinary record, good attendance, and positive involvement in school activities. You can request this form from the Guidance Office, Office of Students Affairs, or Registrar's Office. For alumni, this usually done through the University Registrar on online verification system.
And for the third requirement, it is the financial need, especially for need-based scholarships. This shows that a student's family may struggle to support educational expenses.
And common documents for this include income tax return or ITR or proof of family income.
And some programs also ask for certificate of indigency for the local barangay or financial statements, especially for university or government-based financial aid.
And quick tip, make sure all your financial documents are accurate, updated, and properly signed because errors can delay your application. So be quick, guys.
Yes.
Okay, now let's move on to common documents. These verify your identity, academics, and suitability. Yeah.
Okay. Most scholarships will ask for three things: a fully accomplished application form, next is academic record or report cards, and last is the birth certificate.
For financial aid programs, you may also need income documents, certificate of good moral character, entrance exam results, or application numbers.
Don't forget extras like essays or personal statements explaining your goals and why you deserve the scholarship. Recommendation letters from teachers or mentors. And lastly, 2x2 ID photos.
These documents show not just that you're eligible, but also the, that you're responsibly prepared and serious about the opportunity.
To give a concrete idea, here are some examples. The Commission on Higher Education, SHED, scholarship requires Filipino citizenship, a higher GWA, proof of financial need, and enrollment in priority courses. The De La Salle College of St. Benilde scholarship requires high school averages of 90%, good moral conduct, and passing their entrance exam.
So, when preparing your application, think of it as showing your strengths, your integrity, and your readiness to take on the scholarship opportunity.
Yeah.
So now let's move on how you can enroll in a scholarship here in the Philippines. First, you need to look for available scholarship programs. So some well-known ones are Commission on Higher Education or CHED. Second is Department of Science and Technology or DOST. Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TESDA.
Next, choose the scholarship that fits your program, guys. Don't pick something that is not your passion, that is not within your passion, okay? You need to decide which scholarship matches your course or school because each program usually specifies the degree or training that it supports. And
After that, go to the official application page or office. There are two main ways to apply. First is through online application portals on the scholarship provider's website. Second is through in-person submission at the organization's regional office or your school's scholarship office.
Then submit your application. You'll need to fill out the application form either through the online system or directly at the office handling the scholarship.
Once you've applied, you just have to wait for the screening and results. The scholarship provider will evaluate all the applicants and after that they will release the list of accepted scholars.
And if you are selected, the last step is to confirm your slot. You need to confirm the scholarship with the provider or with your school so that wait,
it's okay, take it.
provider or with your school so that it becomes active. In the Philippines, most government scholarships open once a year, usually before the academic year starts. Now, we've talked about scholarship and how to apply for them. Let's move on to another important topic, different universities in the Philippines and the opportunities they offer to students.
In the Philippines, universities are generally grouped into two main types. Universities and private universities. Each type has its own advantage depending on the student's goals, financial situation, and preferred learning environment.
Public universities are funded by the government. Because of this, they usually have lower tuition fees, and in many cases, students can even study for free, though programs like the Free Higher Education Act. Some well-known public universities include University of the Philippines System, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and Mindanao State University. These schools are known for offering strong academic programs in many different fields.
On the other hand, there are also private universities. These institutions are founded by private organizations, foundations, or religious groups. Because of this, tuition fees can be higher compared to public universities.
And however, many private universities also offer scholarships. There's also financial aid programs and modern facilities that support student learning. And some of them are also known for specialized programs in certain fields.
Examples of well-known private universities in the Philippines include Ateneo de Manila University, De La Salle University, and the University of Santo Tomas. These schools are recognized for their strong academic reputation and diverse student communities.
Other thing to consider when choosing a university is the program they offer. Some universities are strong in certain fields like engineering, science, education, business, or the arts.
And location is also an important factor. Some students prefer universities that are close to home. For example, Naya who are close to APEC. While others are willing to move to another city if the university offers the course they really want.
Facilities and campus resources can also make a difference. Libraries, laboratories, student organizations, and internship opportunities can all help students gain better learning experiences while studying.
It also helps to research the university's reputation, accreditation, and graduates' outcomes. This can give you an idea of how the school supports students and prepares them for future careers.
Yes, and at the end of the day, the best university for you depends on your goals, your interests, and the opportunities available to you.
So that's why it's important to explore your options. Do research and consider both your academic plans and financial situation when choosing a university.
Whether it's a public or private institution, what matters most is how you use the opportunities given to you to grow, learn, and achieve your goals as a student. So, for you guys, how do you think scholarship help you, ano, help you with your studies? How do you think it affects you personally?
We'll wait for your comments.
Yeah.
So repeat the question again.
How can a scholarship, like, affect you personally and mentally? Basta.
So ayun, how does it affect you now?
We'll give you guys 2 minutes to answer or share your insights if you guys have any.
Yes. We can see that the chat is very active, so we'll be waiting for your answer.
Okay. So we're just going to read some of the comments here from earlier. We also love James. We love we love Naya. We love Scholar Century. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Interview UP. Meow.
Wow, gusto na ni Senzel
CDM.
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 College.
De La Salle.
CDM nga eh.
What's CDM? Ah, hindi ko alam. Anyway,
Sabi daw ni IMU, it can help you financially, but the pressure, yes, we
can
agree.
you elaborate with the pressure?
Yes.
I mean, we also experience pressure as a normal student who doesn't have a scholarship. But what does it feel to be more pressured because you have a scholarship?
Yes. Sabi ni Franzel Ancilato, depends if how you're gonna take the scholar as motivation or a pressure for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Party for you.
It depends on how you will eh, eh, um actions speak louder than words. Connected to yun. But yeah, I think it really I agree with Frenzel. It really depends on how you would perceive it
Yeah.
and how you would make use of it. Because
Yeah.
not everyone receives a scholarship, you know? It's very rare and you need knowledge, you need to be consistent.
Yes. Sabi ni I am Yulet, the pressure on keeping your grades high. Everything has to be perfect, ganon. Kasi everyone thinks, wow, you're a scholar. The expectations that they have for you.
Right.
So, mataas yung expectation niya.
So since we know that from our first live stream, Franzel Lato is a scholar, we'd like to ask ba na your grades should be perfect or
Perfect.
stuff? Perfect. Yeah. Do you think everyone has a high expectations for you, or you're just it's you who pressure yourself?
Yes, we'd like to know that. We'd love to know that. You choose.
Because we want to connect with our viewers since our topic is scholar. So we want to know what you feel, what you think, and what you say. We'll wait for Franzel.
We'll wait for your answer, Denzel. Take your time, take your time.
Eh, okay. Sabi ni Oopsie, yes. Ay, hindi pala ako si Franzel. It's okay. You can still answer naman.
Yes.
We're not limiting people to answer, okay?
Yes.
Open yung stream namin. So, yeah. Okay, still waiting for Franzel.
Ulitin mo yung question, baka di niya narinig.
Okay. Franzel, if you're listening, are you are you having pressure on keeping your grades because people expect you to be perfect, or is it just you who pressure yourself because you know that you have this title? What can you say? What can you say?
You're welcome. By Maui.
We're still waiting for Franzel. Ayan. Okay. Who wants to read her?
Ako na.
Okay, go.
So, sabi dito ni Franzel, for my scholar, I have to maintain my 6 and 5 grades. And if I got 5 grades in 2 or more subject, need ng valid reason what happened, but no ganun. So, basically guys, ang 6 and 5 sa school natin is, if I'm not mistaken, is above 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, 6 is 90 above, while 5 is 85 to 89. Ano, is it you who pressure yourself or others just have high expectations for you? That's why, I mean, I'm not saying that you are experiencing pressure and stuff. I want to know if you experience that because you are the one who puts pressure to yourself, or is it other people?
Yes, we'd love to know. We'll wait for your answer. Pwede din po sumagot yung mga, yung
Yeah.
iba po, not just Frenzel. We'd love to know your insights about it.
So before we read Franzel's answer, since wala pa, the reason why we ask you this is because of course we want to know, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to know kung ano ba,
Amazing.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Did it help you?
Hmm, may answer. Ayan na, may answer si Franza.
Oh.
So,
So, Franzel said, I'm the one who puts pressure to myself most of the time. Kasi I have my own expectation din for myself. Of course, everyone have their own expectations, but uh, I guess that for those who have a scholarship, syempre, they put more. For example, twice the pressure. Because, of course, if you have that title, you don't want to disappoint anyone. You know?
yes.
Kasi I feel like if I have the scholarship, I wouldn't want anyone to be disappointed that I have this opportunity na. So why would I waste it, 'di ba?
Tama.
May isa pa siyang
So,
sinabi.
ito pa, especially if you're a scholar to a private school, ganon, there's some pressure talaga. Yeah,
Yes, agree.
agree. But with APEC, it's an open school naman. I mean, it's private, but the peers and the learning facilitators are open naman to those topic to ano for you guys to reach them out. So shout out to APEC Santa Rita.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
uh for that that's the end.
Yes. All right, scholars, before we wrap up, I just want to say that even if some of you are feeling a bit stressed or overwhelmed, that's completely normal. Okay lang yun, guys. Kasi remember, managing academics and planning for scholarships takes time. But every small effort counts.
Tama si Kayla dun guys. So, today we cover a lot. We talk about the effects of poverty on student performance, how it can be influence your motivation, and even long-term goals. It's important to understand that these challenges are real, and acknowledging them help us find solutions.
Then we look at scholarship and the opportunities they provide. We discussed that scholarships aren't just for students experiencing financial difficulties, they're also for anyone striving to excel academically and explore new opportunities.
We also went through scholarship requirements for eligibility like citizenship, academic performance, and good moral character to find financial documents and application forms you need. And yes, it's a lot, but organizing these documents early makes a huge difference.
And let's not forget the interactive moments, like our mini quiz and chat discussions. You all did so well answering questions and sharing your experiences. It shows your curiosity and commitment to your education.
And honestly, it's so inspiring to see all of you participating. Yes, it reminds us why we do this stream to help scholars like you prepare and to stay informed and feel motivated to take the next step in your academic journey.
One takeaway we really want to leave you with is that planning ahead and being consistent are key. Consistent grades, consistent effort in preparing your documents, and consistent focus on your goals all adds up.
Also, don't be afraid to ask for help, whether it's from teachers, family, or even your peers. Guidance can make the scholarship process smoother and less stressful.
And for those watching who are thinking about applying for scholarships for the first time, start small, check the requirements carefully, and don't hesitate to reach out for advice.
Yeah, just like what Naya said, start small. Okay?
Yes.
Don't jump into bigger steps agad. Okay, step by the step. Step by
By
step.
step.
Okay, we hope today gave you a clear picture of how scholarship works, what you need, and why they're so important. Remember, guys, they can open doors to opportunities you might not have imagined before.
Yes, sabi ni Franzel Ann, sila to, don't stick to the practicality over passion mentality, guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wow.
correct.
Correct.
I mean, in this, ano kasi, in this country of, ay sorry, in this country, syempre, uh, to get job, they need a lot of requirements and stuff. So, and, I mean, medyo malaki yung price, example, engineering, and stuff. So, don't choose something that is not within your passion. Don't choose something that you don't like. If you want to do something here and you think na hindi siya practical, makakatulong sa inyo, para sa isip nyo, sa ibang bansa kayo. Pero yeah.
Listen to your heart, guys. Anyway, finally, from all of us here at Scholar Sanctuary, thank you for tuning in, engaging in the chat, and sharing your thoughts with us today. Your participation makes this space so lively and meaningful. Di ba, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, keep motivated, keep organized, and remember, you have the ability to achieve your goals no matter what challenges come your way.
And that's all, guys. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
joining
joining
us,
us.
and we'll
We'll
see you next time on Solar
Solar
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Stay curious and keep striving to be your best. Bye!
Bye!
Thank you. Bye, guys.